So a couple of things, and I probably should have put it in the other video, but it is what it is. I wanted to wait a little bit, and I was already heavily deep into that video that y'all got earlier. So let's just go. Here we go right here. David case. Celeste's body released to family. The body of the girl found in singer David's car, Celeste Rivas, has been released to her family. The Los Angeles County Coroner tells TMZ. That's crazy that they can do that, but whatever. Celeste's family can now claim her remains. Her death is under investigation after cops found a decomposing and chopped up body inside David's Tesla, which was impounded in a Hollywood tow yard. Celeste's body was found earlier this month, the day before her 15th birthday. And authorities said it appeared the body had been decomposed for a while. She'd been reported missing last year, and our law enforcement sources tell us she ran away multiple times because of trouble at home. Wow. So it doesn't mean that they figured out the cause of death, but it does mean that they completed the autopsy. So they have enough information on the body. I hate to say it like that because it's a little morbid, but they have enough information on the body to just go ahead and say, all right, we can let her go now. And boy, that GoFundMe, I don't know. I ain't looked at it. I don't know. And whoever the funeral home is for it and all that crap, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, man, they probably gonna have to have like, and this is, I'm not trying to say this as a negative, so please, if this comes off as a negative, that is not my intent. They had to find somebody who is highly skilled at this to put the face in a state where she's presentable, if they are able to. Now, there's a part of that story that absolutely effing sucks. You mean to tell me that a child fled home because they did not want to be there out of safety concerns? There are stories. I shouldn't do that. Nah, never mind. There's always certain things that happen to people and we could never explain it. We can't ever basically come to a conclusion about certain things, like how you see dogs are like scared and then they always snapping at everybody, and then us and our non-understanding of like dogs and they can't speak to us and all that crap, we'll get pissed off and mad, like, you trying to fight me, little? And then that fit of anger, if you're intelligent enough, you would be able to know that that dog had been hurt previously. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why this correlates to this so well is that it sucks that the place where she feared something might happen to her, the place where she sought solitude, something happened to her anyways. It's like that line that Young Thug said, like, you know, I took you from somebody who was hurting you basically to hurt you too. I'm sorry. But here's one other thing. The girl that was in that freaking picture, thank God I didn't read that article that they had, like the little here's and there's that they put in there, because, bruh, it said that basically that was Celeste. That was the time she was murdered, and I never believed that for 2 seconds. To me, it just sounded like she was on the road with him. But roll it. David case source, not Celeste Rivas in viral concert vid, 12:29 p.m. Pacific. The young woman in the balcony is not, I'm assuming they meant to say on the balcony, is not Celeste Rivas, according to a source connected to the case. A girl who looks a lot like Celeste Rivas was spotted at a David concert in late August. And if it's her, it would have really closed the window on when she died. Check out this footage from the singer's August 23rd or 24th concert in Silver Spring, Maryland. There's a girl watching from a balcony on the side of the stage, and she resembles Celeste. The girl's hair looks similar to images we've seen of Celeste, and it's important to note she's wearing a black tube top, which is what police say Celeste was wearing when she was found dead in the trunk of David's Tesla. I didn't even know that part. What the hell? That's crazy. Nigga, what? Wow. Yeah, TMZ, y'all might want to clear that one up. I didn't even know that. Thank God I didn't put that out. Woo-wee, boy. Anyways, David's sold out show in Silver Spring. You can see August 27 right here on the, what's the name? And I know there's people trying to argue with me in the comments. Like, I ain't arguing with y'all about the date. But anyways, the timing here is important. The concert was about 12 days before David's abandoned Tesla was towed from an area near his Hollywood Hills home. The car was towed September 5th, and the body was discovered September 8th when cops were called to a Hollywood tow yard over reports of a foul stench coming from a Tesla. Police are still investigating Celeste's death. They don't know when she died or the cause of death, and suspects. And cops have not said if they have a suspect. Now, setting Ash, before you do any revision, because you say with new information, you can gather new ideas. And please note and know, I want to get it right. I don't want to be right. That's just my whole philosophy. So basically it's this, right? My theory still is the same, even if she wasn't on the plane. Hey, I'm a rapper now. But my theory is the same because at the end of the day, right, there's one or two things. He either came home and she wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? Or he came home and she was there, or she was on the tour anyways. But either way it goes, it doesn't stop the theory that I have that essentially that pink shirt that he was rocking, Buddy went from that Buddy went from that show, went straight to LA, hopped his butt right there on whatever the hell it was it TikTok? Filmed that video. You know that that's his place. You know that that's the shirt. You know all of this crap. So yeah, if you want to argue it, that's fine. But please note, no, like I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying based off of what I've seen. Now, is it possible that he didn't do it? Yeah. But based off what I just seen, it seems like if he killed her, she died September 1st, which goes on with all the science behind it. So I'm going to still stick with the theory that he did it. But if he didn't do it, there's going to have to be some type of proof that, one, it didn't happen. Like, hey, she was alive here. We seen her there. We seen whatever, and all this crap. But I'm not out of the woodworks to not believing that. And if you're one of those people who, you're always right even when you're wrong, that's cool for you. Just me as a responsible man to admit, like, hey, bro, I kind of got to change my stance on this one because this right here, I can't look at this and say, hell nah. So if you're one of those people where if you're just driving, and it's a brick wall, and you say, well, because I didn't see that brick wall from 100 miles away, I'm not going to stop, so that means it's not there, then hey, keep on going. But that's not how we operate over here. The way in which we got to this point with the David situation is simple. Facts. Everybody's saying, hey, you didn't believe us. Well, let's understand something. You gave me a 3-year-old song. I didn't factor that in. I'm just not going to factor that in. It's a 3-year-old song. It's not like this happened and then he got away with it. And then down the line, he makes a song like O.J. Simpson saying the what if what if I did it book. Like, no. And O.J. didn't kill Nicole and the other person. They had a gardener that was a effing serial killer. Whoop-dee-doo. And y'all be like, no, OJ killed her. Bruh, listen. There was bruising on knuckles and skin from Nicole Simpson and the other guy. Go look at OJ Simpson's body 2 days. They had him in his drawers with nothing wrong with him except a cut that he had on his hand. That's enough right there to make you go, But this ain't about OJ. If Celeste was murdered by him, bruh, the feds might pick it up. The feds might pick it up and charge him with the death penalty. Based off of a couple of factors. If we find out through text messages and all this crap that, hey, man, he made her get those fake IDs so that she can go to clubs and go across state lines with him, that's Mann Act. Now, to assume that they slept together, that would be through those text messages as well. So I already found before, even if he doesn't get found guilty of murdering her and somebody else did it, he's still guilty of 5 crimes any doggone ways. Just gonna be fair. So there's that. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. And it is what it is, man. But hey, subscribe, turn on bell to be notified, share to keep your people aware. I'll catch you on the next one. Reloaded.